The accidental architect of connection. The year is 2003. The place is a frigid dorm room at Harvard University, and a 19-year-old kid in a hoodie is about to unleash a digital monster that will reshape human interaction forever. It wasn't about a burning desire to connect the world, at least not at first. It was about something far simpler and far more primal, fixing a problem that annoyed him. Mark Zuckerberg wasn't the typical Harvard student. Already known as a programming prodigy, he had turned down multi-million-dollar offers from companies like Microsoft to attend college. His genius wasn't in mastering existing systems, it was in creating new ones. At the tender age of 12, he had built an inter-family messaging program called ZuckNet for his father's dental office. In high school, he created an AI music player called Synapse. He didn't just play computer games, he built them. But it was in his Harvard dorm, Kirkland House, where the idea for a truly global network began, born from a notorious, ill-fated project called FaceMash. Frustrated by the lack of centralized student directory, the famous paper Facebooks were siloed by house. Zuckerberg hacked into Harvard's systems, pulled student photos, and created a site that asked users to compare two people and judge who was hotter. It was juvenile, briefly crashed the system, and resulted in a scolding from the administration.
Yet, in that audacious, boundary-pushing act lay the seed of everything. It proved the immense, immediate demand for a digital space where people could see, categorize, and interact with each other. On February 4, 2004, Zuckerberg launched thefacebook.com from his dorm room, initially intended solely for Harvard students. It was a simple directory, allowing students to create profiles and connect. The growth was explosive. Within the first month, over half of the undergraduate population had registered. It rapidly spread to other Ivy League schools, then other colleges, riding a wave of viral adoption that the world had never truly seen. The transition from college side hustle to billion-dollar enterprise was messy, filled with late nights, legal battles, and ruthless business decisions that would later be immortalized in film. He dropped out of Harvard in his sophomore year, moved to Palo Alto, California, and took the leap of faith that defined the era. But the real enduring story of Mark Zuckerberg is not just the incredible, almost mythical growth of Facebook. It's the constant, quiet influence of his own quirks on a global platform. Did you know Facebook's dominant color is blue? It's not a branding accident. Zuckerberg has red-green color blindness, and blue is the color he sees most clearly. A personal biological limitation dictated the visual identity of a network for billions. Beyond the headlines and controversies, of which there have been many, from privacy concerns to data security, Zuckerberg remains a figure driven by a core, often misunderstood philosophy: rapid iteration and relentless focus. He is famous for his aesthetic uniform of a simple gray t-shirt and jeans, a deliberate choice to eliminate minor daily decisions and reserve his mental energy for the important things, building the company. Today, Facebook's parent company, Meta Platforms, is betting its future on the metaverse, a vision of immersive digital worlds, a new frontier in human connection. It's a goal as ambitious and controversial as the original social network, but one that tracks with his lifelong pursuit, building the infrastructure for how people interact, whether it's through ZuckNet in his father's office, a photo-sharing website, or a virtual reality headset. Mark Zuckerberg, the dropout who became the world's youngest self-made billionaire, did not invent the internet. But he invented the digital town square where much of the world gathers. His journey is the ultimate American tale of a programmer's obsession turning into a global revolution. A revolution that began simply enough because a young man wanted a better way for people to see each other.